Hello there, guys and girls! With this short video I bring you a special goodie from the machinima community. You're going to learn how to use the turret gun that you all know from in-game vehicles like the Technical or the Cara or Cara if you're from Australia. If you are a Patreon supporter, you will also get to download the example menu maps I've built for this tutorial. This big 50mm cannon that is attached to the vehicles has a lot of cinematic value, but unfortunately it cannot be spawned without those stupid 4-wheel diesel dumpsters attached to it. Except it can, thanks to the help of an easy mod. The files you need for this have been provided by courtesy of MooseTube. Go check out the channel Moon's for some really entertaining and well-made GTA 5 cinematics. Now just go to the download link in the video description and get the two YFT files called Technical and Technical_High. Basically, you're just replacing the car itself. I've shown you how this works in my Open4 tutorial, but here's another quick rundown. You open up Open4 and use the search button here to look for the term Technical_High to find the correct file. By double-clicking that file, you can jump into the correct directory. Let's check the file to see if it's the correct car. When you activate the edit mode, you can then easily copy all this stuff to your mods folder or switch there if you already have used this RPF file before. Finally, all you gotta do is drag and drop the files you downloaded into Open4. This replaces the vanilla files. If you double check again, you'll see the end result here. As you can see, the gun is isolated now. The trick with this mod is that the body of the vehicle is placed very far below the actual gun, making it practically invisible during all of your recordings. Now let's start GTA 5 to see if it all worked. If you open up Menyoo PC and then press F9 for the spooner mode, you can then spawn any vehicle and have it stored in your object database right away. The Technical can be found at the bottom of the off-road category. The great thing about this mod is that there is another car called the Technical Custom, which looks almost the same. So you can use both the car and the isolated gun in the same scenes. Aim the crosshairs at the Technical and right click. Now you can use the manual placement to move the turret around as you wish. Well, technically speaking, it is not really a turret yet because the vertical pole is missing, but you can just spawn any type of object that would resemble the metal pole from the car. I've got two example objects here. The flagpole is pretty large, but generally you will only place this gun on the ground, so you could flip the flagpole upside down and place it below the gun. But first you gotta attach it to the Technical to prevent displacement when you're shooting the cannon. The pole will then disappear into the ground to where the body of the car is. So just move it up and position it correctly. When you're done, it is very important to deactivate the collision on the flagpole prop. You can then man the gun normally by approaching it from the back and pressing F. If this doesn't work, you can open up the vehicle options in Menyoo and warp into the nearest vehicle. As you can see now, the camera zooms out because the body of the car is so far away. To get into the gunner position, you can then open up Simple Trainer and use the feature Vehicle Options Cycle Through Passenger Seats until the camera shifts back to normal. Now you can use the cannon and fire at will. Get the fire off me! You will however notice that the character is floating in the air a little bit due to the height of the weapon. To compensate for this, you can spawn an object like this sand block. Deactivate its collision and place it directly under your character's feet. In my opinion, this looks more convincing anyway, because oftentimes heavy weapon systems are fortified like this in real life too. And here's another neat trick. If you make your character invisible, it will look like an autonomous weapon system that is able to defend a perimeter without human interaction. Another friend of mine even attached a telescope and a laptop to the cannon to make this a little more convincing. Unfortunately, all of this was custom made in 3ds Max for his video. Go check it out in the info box right now. But I think it can already look somewhat convincing if you place some wires and this mobile jammer here. Here's how that looks when you put it all together. Since the flagpole is already attached to the technical, it is easier if you attach the jammer and the wires to the flagpole instead, because then they don't get teleported into the ground like the flagpole did. If you select the technical and move it around, all objects should follow perfectly. And there's your autonomous weapon system. Let's brainstorm a couple more ideas with this, shall we? Why don't you attach the gun to another car? Like anytime when you attach something to a vehicle, you have to deactivate collision on the technical for this. Using the technique to warp into the gunner position, you will notice that the radius of the cannon is now very limited due to the car not having collision anymore, but it can still be fired normally. If you'd want the gun to fire to the back, you can go to the attachment options of the technical, change the yaw value and reposition the cannon accordingly. Let's cruise around a little bit. And of course, many of you are gonna wanna attach the gun to a dog, right? No problem there, fellas. And that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you all learned something useful today. If you want to support my work and my art, please check out my Patreon page for more info and awesome rewards. I really need that money for a penis pump, for a friend. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. whanowa over.